Everyone's talking about, is the real estate market going to crash? And instead of talking about all the things you see in the media, I'm going to tell you about what we are seeing in the market in Tampa Bay right now. Hi, I'm Mark from the Fazzini Group. We make these videos weekly to help you make better buying decisions in the Tampa Bay area. We have a real estate team that helps many clients. If you need help or any guidance, please feel free to reach out to us via text, phone, or email. Okay, so if you've been watching the news lately, you've probably heard about interest rates being high. You've probably heard about everyone saying the real estate market is going to crash. But what's happening in the Tampa Bay market? We have personally not seen a big crash or a huge change in our local real estate market in Tampa Bay. I'll give you a little perspective on where we were, where we are now, and where we're kind of expecting to be. So when the pandemic happened, the real estate market exploded in our area back in 2020. It's been going up and steady ever since. You've heard of the bidding wars, you've heard of the lack of inventory. That has been very steady. Well, come about May of 2022, we sort of saw our prices hit a all-time high, and they've kind of leveled off. They have not crashed, they've kind of stayed steady. What's really affected that the most has been interest rates. So interest rates were in the low 3% for a while back in 2021, 2020, and they of course crept up with inflation concerns and the Fed and all of their activity. They've gone as high as 6 or 7%. Now, they've thankfully come back down a little bit, so we're closer to that 6% range. And we've seen personally in our Tampa Bay market, things really level off a bit. But what's happening right now? Are we still seeing the bidding wars? Are we still seeing a shortage of inventory? Well, overall, we do have low inventory. So a stat that probably doesn't mean much to you is active months of inventory. We went from 0.5 months back in the pandemic to now we're at 2 months. A balanced market is 6 months. So we're still very much in a seller's market. But let's look at what it's like for a buyer right now. So a buyer today, we can go out and there are options for homes. There aren't as many as most of our clients would like. So it is a struggle for us to find the right homes for our clients because inventory is still low. But the houses that are on the market, we are having better success with our buyer clients, being able to negotiate better offers, negotiate inspection repairs and requests like that. And we're not having to bid $100,000 over the asking price and give our clients' firstborn away to win the offer. So there are still bidding wars, but not as many. And we do find that our buyer clients have a little bit more negotiating power and leverage than they did maybe a year ago. So what's it like for a seller right now? So our seller clients are still able to get top dollar, which is great. The prices have not fallen off a cliff like everybody says in the media, but there are less buyers out there because of the interest rates being where they're at and because of affordability, and prices being up so high, there's less buyers out there. But our area of Tampa Bay, it's still very much in demand, and we have about 30 to 35% of all of our transactions be cash buyers. So all those people that are still moving down here has created an environment where our sellers are still able to get top dollar. It's just taking a little bit longer for things to go under contract. So before the pandemic, it was very common for the average days on market to be anywhere from 20 to 30 days. That's very common for a listing. Over the past 20 years, that has changed a lot. But after the pandemic, or when COVID first hit and we had this crazy boom in 2020, the average days on market was probably less than 5 days. Things were selling in a matter of hours and they were having multiple offers and bidding wars. Now we're probably back to something in between where average days on market is closer to 14 to 20 days. And the big asterisk there is it's all about the price and of course the presentation. The pricing of homes, we still have a lot of homes that are being overpriced based on some of the past market frenzy, and those are sitting a lot longer. But homes that are priced well are still getting top dollar and are going anywhere from 10 to 14 days on average. So what do we expect in the future? We are very bullish on the real estate market in 2023 and 2024 in our Tampa Bay market. We do think that other areas of the country will see some dips and will not have as solid of a real estate market. Our area though, with such low inventory and such high demand to move here, we think will remain very steady and consistent. Now, over the last 25 years, we've been selling real estate in the area. We've been through all the cycles, the ups and downs, the subprime mortgage crisis. What's happening now is not that what happened in '08. And due to interest rates being high or recession talks, all those things that people say are going to crash the real estate market, we don't feel like we will be affected as much because history has shown even in recessions, real estate values besides 08, 09 have always remained pretty steady. So we are very confident that the market will continue to be stable. There's obviously a lot of things happening in the macroeconomic environment that could change that, but it seems to us that with the low inventory and lack of housing, it's all supply and demand. We should see things continue to stay pretty steady in our area. So when we talk about values, we have seen very consistent appreciation in our Tampa Bay market. And depending on the area, we've seen even just in the past 12 months, anywhere from 15 to 25% appreciation on average. Our expectations and what most experts are saying for the next 12 months ahead is that in our area, Tampa Bay, we should see something in more of the 5% appreciation range. So not the 20 to 25 that we've seen year over year since COVID or before, but something more moderate in the 5% range. And we are seeing data that does support that. So if you're a buyer, we don't expect prices to shoot through the roof and we don't expect them to fall off a cliff. So if that's you right now and you're not sure what to do, you have some time to figure that out. And we can help with that. We can help you make a really good decision based on your current finances and what you're trying to achieve. And if you're a seller, it could be a great time to put your property on the market and get top dollar. We don't expect things to change too much. Time of year is really important on window lists. That's something we can help you with, making the best decision around timing. And what we find a lot of times is the home prep is probably the biggest thing you can do to maximize the amount of money you get out of your sale. So sometimes it's beneficial to take a little bit of time to make the home just right with our guidance and our designer to make sure you get top dollar. So if you've watched this video to the end, you probably are looking to buy or sell in the Tampa Bay area. Our team has helped over 2,500 clients over the last 25 years buy and sell in these areas. We'd be happy to help you in any way we can, whether that's just offering some guidance or giving you really concrete advice on what your next steps are. Reach out to us, call, text, or email. We'd be happy to help you. We'd love to work with you.